welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. Tonight I'm going to play some basketball classics on Steam. We've been talking about this game lately. I finally got around to actually downloading it to play on my computer. This is the first Steam game that I've ever got. I haven't been too interested in Steam, haven't even explored the platform that much, but this game has captured my interest. The way I'm recording this right now, I actually cannot hear the game audio, so let me know if everything sounds okay, because I cannot hear it. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone real quick. Lumberjack Cracks in the chat says it sounds great. So I'm going to get to it. I'm going to play on Legend difficulty mode. And see if it's hard. See if I could beat the computer on Legend. So I'm going to play a couple games. Yeah, late night with the Retro Sports Gamer. Yeah, it was basically, I was looking to play a game tonight, and I bought the Nintendo Switch recently, and I'm like, am I gonna get on the Switch? Because I haven't been able to find too many NES online games like I was hoping, because you can't just connect to a random person. You actually have to find one of your friends to play, and I just wanted to play basketball classics, so here I am, set it up on the stream, on the Mac. I'm taking your spot. So, let's see, what team should I go with here? 2008 Lakers. You got Gasol. Looks like Kobe. Artest. Where's the Celtics? Now, one of the years that I wish there was the Toronto Raptors with Vince Carter, but I don't know if Carter makes an appearance on this game at all. No, the Retro Sports Gamer team, I did not unlock them. I'm not going to try to play against them. I think that's for a sure loss. But I think I'm going to go with the Lakers and play the Celtics in 2008. See what happens. This was a short rivalry in this time period. I think they were in the finals together twice. Carter's not anywhere in the game. Yeah, because the Nets team is the one that went to the finals with like Kerry Kittles, Jason Kidd, Kenyon Martin. I think Jason Williams was the center, and Richard Jefferson. So yeah, the way you got to think about this game is it's a basketball game created to be more fun, like Tecmo Super Bowl, with added elements. So I'm done warming up. Let's get this show on the road. It's weird talking without the game audio for me, but I know you guys can hear it, so that's what matters. So I'm going to tap this. Hopefully you can get one with the Gasol. Looks like I'm against Kendrick Perkins. Now, I did play a game against the computer earlier on Legend, and they were shooting lights out in the first half. So the chase down dunk right there, you basically got to tap on those. If if I lose the tap, the guy can catch up and block it, which that one was very close. Saul's looking good. Don't want to go up against Garnett. 2 points in the paint. What controller am I using? Well, I'm using the NES USB. It's not actually an NES controller, but it's exactly like one. It's a duplicate. All right, Kobe's feeling fast. And I had a ton of moves. I don't know who I was dunking against. Maybe Ray Allen. 3-pointer. You're going to see some of those from the Celtics. Let's get some pick and roll action. Got the roll. Oof. Oh, I thought he blocked me on that. It looked like his hand was up there, but guess it didn't happen there. Big block, Gasol. Kobe's flying down the court, and there's no one there, so it's a free dunk. Yeah, I use select to change character, but honestly, for changing player, the few times we played this at Demon Tap in the monthly tournaments, I wasn't even changing defensive players. I was playing like Tecmo Super Bowl, where you can't actually change your defensive player. You just stick to one. That's how I played it the whole time. But now I know you could switch and using the select button. It looks like I'm having my way with the Celtics so far on the legend difficulty. So this has got to be what, Derek Fisher's starter then? Kobe's way faster than everybody else on the team. That's what matters in this game. Our test. I don't think anyone on the Celtics is. Perkins has the best chance. He got me on the block there. This Celtics team, the only shot blocker they really had was Garnett. Perkins is more of just a bulldozer, rebounder type of dude. Out tapped. And Tecmo would have tapped a 10 right there. Derek Fisher. Not feeling too fast. Is this Lamar? Double clutch. Yeah, getting Steam on this computer was really easy. I just went to the download section and downloaded a piece of cake. Ooh, I thought he might have had the block there. So the way you do the dunking in this game is, that's whenever you see those sparkles, that pretty much means that the shot's going in. I've never seen a sparkles behind the ball where it doesn't go in. And one thing I noticed on Legend, the computer is really not that good at blocking the dunks. I think I've had one blocked so far. Garnett's catching up. This should be a good showdown here. So this is like a little mini game in the air on the contested dunks every time, which is pretty cool. Did they make a Mac or Switch version? Well, I'm playing on the Mac right now. You just gotta download Steam first. Wow. It's like NBA Jam. Was that a full court three-pointer I just saw? Yeah, Switch version would be pretty sweet. But it was really easy to set up, which I'm pleased about. Our test. I'm up 8 points to the Celtics. Yeah, I think the recommended time is 5 minutes. And that's just like Tecmo, 5-minute quarters. He ran out of moves, so once I saw that, then I was able to just dunk right over him. There's a steal for Kobe. Boom, just like that. Double clutch. So right now, looking really good on the legend difficulty. I don't care too much about difficulties against the computer because that's not really the way I play many sports games. If you've noticed, I'll play them just to experience them against the computer if I've never played them before, but I like to play versus other people. That's where all the fun comes in, because the strategies change and they get deeper if you're playing human opponents. Steam codes? No, we don't got any Steam codes for this. I think that the game's, what? It's $9.99. So it's early access, which means that they could still make changes to this. So, since I know that they watch when we play, could give them direct feedback. They'll see things that they haven't saw before. I don't know how many games they're able to play on the legend difficulty, so I figured it'd be good to see if it's as hard as they want it to be. And Kobe just dunks right over him. Oh, that black box singles is Marshall. I did not know that. What's up, Marshall? Marshall, I don't think you've played Basketball Classics. You've probably seen us play it at Demon Tap, but I don't think you actually played it. 34-21. Computer got me. That was the first time the computer went up for a dunk, so they're mainly shooting. This could be a chase down. Oh, I don't know why that wasn't a dunk. Again, I thought maybe that one would have been blocked. This should be a dunk. Oh, so that's how it looks when you get blocked on the chase down. So I got out-tapped, per se, by the computer. And they're making a little bit of a run. So I think my preferred way to score against the Celtics, see, Kobe's got a high dunk rating, so he's got all these moves at the rim, and then the Celtics guys aren't really big time blockers unless I go up against Garnett, so I just gotta avoid him, and Ray Allen's not gonna block Kobe. What's up, Troy? How's it going? You won 44-14? Who did you beat 44-14? You should have picked the Eagles against the Bears, Troy. Good percentage, doesn't go in. Let's try it again. See, I got the sparkles behind the ball. That one's going in for sure. So yeah, you definitely want at least one guy on your team that has the speed. There, he's not able to catch me. Dunk it. You hate the Eagles? Redneck Whiskey. That's who you beat 44-14. Quick 2-point shot. Derek Fish. So you could do jukes up the court if you need to. Oh, that's going in. Guess not. I did notice too, you do get a lot of offensive rebounds on missed shots. So I gotta figure out the rebounding, especially defensively, like switching players and trying to get the rebounds. Yeah, it's a little tougher playing online with lag in Tecmo Super Bowl, that's for sure. So there's one game in the bag on Legend. So let's hop into another one and see if I can just keep winning playing on the Legend difficulty. And is there any requests for teams that you want to see? So I got 16, 17, 18. So you got the recent rosters. I think it might be fun to use the bad boy Pistons. Let's see who their fastest player is. Probably point guard Isaiah Thomas. Yeah. Offense 61. Detroit basketball. We're going to go with them. Detroit basketball. 1990. Believe they won the championship this year. And let's put them up against... I'll play the Bulls. Let's go for it. Let's have an Eastern Conference battle. Legend, 5 minutes. Let's go. See what we could do. As I played through this today, I'm starting to notice little details that I haven't noticed before, because obviously we're in the bar, we're having beers, playing a tournament. But there's a lot of little things that I didn't notice, like the broadcasters, the 8 broadcasters on the side. There's like cameraman on the baseline. I don't know if I saw cheerleaders or not. Yeah, it needs more rubber banding. Well, I did see a full court shot. But like I said, it seems like the computer is struggling to block. Joe Dumars. Here we go. Rodman's dunking on these dudes. See, Rodman's a 10 dunk. This is Rodman when he was most athletic. Bulls are coming out hot. So it looks like I'm going to be feeding a lot of Rodman with his dunking ability. Even though he doesn't have the speed. See, he's a 10. Just, Jordan can't block that. So the arrows, you see them on both sides. You can use these and do plays. So here's ISO, Isaiah Thomas. Pippen with the steal. And they miss a 3. And the passing sloppy. So Chicago's off to a hot start. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, what is my advantage? I feel like Rodman, man, the Bulls aren't messing around. No one's there to block it. There's no like one player that's super fast on this Pistons team. I could already tell that's hurting me a little bit. There's Jordan. He's just too dominant. Whew. The legend difficulty's really showing in this game. So a lot of it has to do with the team. Wow. That was an absolute beatdown in that quarter. Might have to just try shooting more. Getting to the rim's been tough. Been stealing the ball. Maybe we're gonna have to have Lambeer rough him up a little bit. For those of you that don't know, Lambeer is a GM or head coach, one of the two, of a WNBA team, and I think they're in Las Vegas, and that team has got the first pick 2 years in a row. One day I was randomly watching ESPN 2 when they were having the WNBA lottery. Yeah, they are pretty slow, but I think I'll be able to come back. Might have to hit Dumars for a couple threes. Whew, he made that one. It was only a 23% chance. Jordan hitting three. So a couple of the guys on the Pistons look very similar. So I have to look up more at the top left to see which player it is, to see if I want to shoot, because like they do have proportion differences, but it's hard to see. So I kind of have to look up there when I'm shooting, because I don't want to shoot a three with Rodman because he's going to brick it. I'm telling you guys, I'm coming back. No timeout. Let's go. Oh, that's a sparkler. Boom! Just like that, we're back in it. 2-point game. I just had to adjust to... I had to change my play style, honestly. I was going towards the rim like the last game I was with Kobe, but Kobe had the speed and the moves, whereas Rodman doesn't really have the speed to get in there. So far, I've been better off just shooting from deep. Yeah, see, I'm worried, like, driving in that the Bulls are just gonna rip me. Oh, blocked. He had the -1. The dunking just not working out in this one. Lambeer with the rebound. No one's there for the board. Come on, Rodman. Why the sparkler happens? I don't think they explained exactly why the sparkler happens. I think it happens when you do good on the shot meter. But I have noticed it happen a few times where the shot meter's not perfect. But yeah, if you see that sparkles, you know it's going in. It's 100%. That I could tell you just from playing, and now the Bulls are just draining. Johnny Paxson. Oh no. Yeah, the Bulls defense is just rough in the paint. Blocks, steals. Oh man. I thought he ran out of moves. Oh yeah, MVP Rose Bulls team, that would be awesome. Well, the thing I like about this is the guys are obviously made after the real life counterparts, but you have to use your imagination a little bit and know who they are. Like if I was using the 77 teams, I would only know a few players, because obviously that was before my time. Alright, fourth quarter. Let's see if I can do anything. Oh, So yeah, the computer's tough to block on Legend on those dunks. I'll say that much. Okay, big three right there. Oh man, you gotta go for those steals. Scottie Pippen bricking one. Jordan's getting back on defense. Dumars gets the sparkles. It's a 2-point game. Yeah, really the one team that I want to see, I just want to see a Vince Carter on the Raptors. Just brainstorming a little bit. I think, oh, the threes are raining now. I think it would be cool, like, with guys like Jordan, Carter, if they have, like, a signature dunk that they did in the NBA, like Carter's through the legs at the dunk contest, or, you know, Jordan from the free throw line, that it would be cool if they did those on breakaway dunks. Oh man, Pistons is D'ing up hard. Got the shot down. Pistons up 4 out of nowhere. You just came here to troll? We're used to trolls here. Trolls are welcome. Trolls are better than nobody watching the stream at all, I'll tell you that. And the defense did not play too smart. They didn't charge me. That's one thing I was thinking about too, like if at the end of games the defense gets like some kind of power rating or something, or juice rating, where the players are a little bit faster to try to steal the ball, because you can't intentional foul, and even though intentional fouls are annoying, that's a big part of basketball. So I don't know, I was thinking about that. Oh yeah, the 94-95 Magic team would be awesome with Shaq and Penny, Dennis Scott, Nick Anderson. The longer the plays, the faster the players go. Okay, yeah, that definitely makes sense. I don't know, the computer on that one, I was just sitting at the top of the key. They weren't coming at me. All right, so I'm gonna play one more. So, you got any requests for teams? Let's see if I can get a third win in a row on Legend. That game did not start out well, but ended with a W. 2018. I mean, I think I should play against the Warriors, because if they're probably the best team in the game. If you look at their shooting, Curry's is 99, Klay Thompson 93, Durant 93, and who do they have a power forward? And is that Iguodala? So I'm going to play against the Warriors. And these East teams just aren't that attractive. Utah last year came out of nowhere with the 5th seed. With Donovan Mitchell, most people did not even have them in the playoffs. Allen Iverson, I don't think so. Well, actually, let me see, the 2004. Philly's not in the playoffs. Yeah, 1998. Philly was not good yet. Because Allen Iverson would be one of the fastest. 2008. 2008 Denver. I'd have to look it up. There might be somewhere, but like primetime Allen Iverson, Philadelphia, it doesn't look like it. I'm gonna go with the Timberwolves. I like their team. They kind of underperformed. We got what? Jeff Teague, Jimmy Butler, and we got Andrew Wiggins, Taj Gibson, and Karl Anthony Towns. And we'll go up against California, those Golden State Warriors. So if I can beat them on Legend mode, it's going to be a pretty good accomplishment. Because they got to be the best team in the game. Their shooting is just unreal. We've never seen anything like it. Love the Timberwolves. Draymond Green is power forward. Yeah, even his shooting's good. I like these lime green Timberwolves jerseys. It's pretty cool. See how this one goes. Yeah, 98. Yeah, I'm surprised the 04 Sixers aren't in the game. I would have thought they would have made the playoffs. Wiggins hits a jumper. So when these teams match up, even though the Timberwolves have a lot of talent, they don't have anywhere near the shooting that Golden State has. And that's the problem that most teams have against Golden State. Ooh, the dunk over Durant. Theo Ratliff, he led the league in blocks a couple times. He was a monster on defense. But the Sixers did not make it the furthest with Ratliff. They actually went to the finals with Mutombo as the center. One of the bigger upsets of the 90s was the 8th seed Nuggets beat the 1st seed Supersonics in the first round of the playoffs. That's when they were doing the 5-game series. Dwayne Wade, he's got to be on one of the 16, 17, or 18 rosters. Zaza's not really a blocker. He's just out there as a big body. Yeah, that would be the 2016 Heat. Boom. We got Clay. So far, I'm beating them. Thought they would come out shooting hotter than they have been. But they do have a weakness. They don't have someone who could block at center. Draymond Green is obviously probably the best blocker. And then you got Durant, but they haven't been in that position much to get the block. Another thing that I just thought about that would be interesting, like in Tecmo Super Bowl, if you're in a grapple with another player, if another defensive player is in the vicinity, then the tackle's usually made if they come and like touch the player. So what I was thinking about maybe in this one is if the paint's full of players, no, Towns just easily getting to the rim. If the paint's full of a bunch of players that maybe there's like a combo block or less moves for the offensive player, something like that. The Towns is really fast at center. He might be one of the fastest players on the team now that I'm using him a couple times. Shaq and Wade, I think. Is that the 2004 maybe? No, I think that was like 06 or something. A game like this, though, a lot of the years blend together. The 90s, though, are like the year that I can remember pretty much most of the teams, just because I collected all the basketball cards, so I pretty much know who should be where on those teams. Especially mid to late 90s. There's the Sparkles. This is a good game so far. Yeah, Towns and Pachulia, that's just a huge mismatch. The Eiffel Tower Jam. It'll be in the real NBA what the Timberwolves end up doing. Jimmy Butler's not happy there for whatever reason, even though Tibbs is there. And half of his Bulls team with Wiggins and Towns. If you would tell me that we would still have the core of our Bulls team and then also add Wiggins and Towns, I would be pretty happy with that. But for whatever reason, it's not working out the greatest. Plus Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague killed the Bulls a lot when he was on the Hawks. His brother that they drafted didn't work out so well. Big three-pointer right there. Marcus Teague just didn't cut it. One second left. They don't go for the timeout. It's halftime. Yeah, Jimmy Butler doesn't seem like he's someone that's going to be too happy. Even that one year that the Bulls had Wade and Butler, they were kind of creating a lot of issues. It was like Rondo and the team versus Butler and Wade. They were calling them out. So yeah, it could be a Jimmy Butler kind of issue. But the thing about Butler is when he's on the court, he's very effective. There's a block right there. Towns really isn't that great of a defensive center. Yeah, Draymond's block's not that high. It's a 54. He's not really that tall, so Taj played some great years for the Bulls. Oh, but yeah, he's got the steals. Towns is flying right there. This has been a pretty back and forth game. I do enjoy looking at the character faces they created when they get the ball. Because like even if you go into a game blind, kind of forgetting what player would be at that position, you could look at the corner and then probably figure it out, especially if you're a basketball guy. Shooting threes with the Timberwolves is probably not the best strategy. Yeah, let them get the lead. And he ran out of moves right away. This is what a real retro sports game stream should sound like. Yeah, Matt, you could brush up on your sports knowledge a little bit, but you know it's tough. Like if I'm playing a hockey game, I can't rattle off a bunch of random stuff because I didn't grow up watching hockey. You know, it wasn't on regular TV in the 90s, and you had to watch it on cable, and the home games weren't televised. That's going to be a huge 3 for Teague. Put me back into the game. And we're going to be set for a good fourth quarter here. You're pretty sure Shaq was only in fighting games? Yeah, Shaq Fu. I mean, there's a Shaq Fu out now on the Switch and Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4. It's a beat 'em up game now. It looks kind of interesting. They do have a physical copy of it for the Nintendo Switch. It's probably a game I'll eventually get, but I'm not paying what they were asking for it. It might be down to like $30 now. Maybe even 20. Nah, probably not, but once I can pick that up later in its life cycle for maybe $10, I'll get it for sure. Buckets looks pissed in this profile picture too. Oh no. I knew that was bad. Zaza's going to try to block Jimmy Butler. Good luck. Ran out of moves. But that dunking animation with the moves is a lot more interesting when you're playing another human opponent. Because it really... It's a lot more... I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's like an impactful thing every time. It's very suspenseful to try to block another human opponent. The computer, it seems like I'm able to get their number 90-95% of the time. Big 3 right there. This should be a breakaway dunk, and it is. Yeah, I think eventually the Shaq Fu game will be down to $10 used. It has to be. That's why I was in no rush to get a Nintendo Switch when it first came out, because the games were, for what games that it started off with, they were way overpriced. But now that it's a little bit more mature in its life cycle, you can get some good deals on games. Teague going with the pick and roll. No one picks. Oh, there it is. Taj wants it. Oh no. That would have sealed the deal. Oh, Curry tries to shoot his 30-foot shot and misses. Not so clutch today, is he? And that's it. The Minnesota Timberwolves upset the California Golden State Warriors. I did not get Mutant Football League yet. I'm not sure if I'm double dipping with Mutant Football League. I have it on PS4. I could stream it easy on PlayStation 4, so that's kind of nice. So I think I will eventually get it, the Dynasty mode, but I don't realistically have too much time to play that one, especially if I have on PlayStation 4. People could challenge me, Retro Sports League. A couple guys have done that already. Rogue Gamer, Infamous Smoke. And that's it, Basketball Classics. So I played on Legends difficulty, and I got 3 wins. I don't know if I'm that great at the game, but I was able to figure out the computer pretty easily. If I were to lose any of. I mean, the second two games were pretty close though. The first one, the Bulls got off to a hot start, but I switched my strategy up, and that was to shoot more with the Pistons. And this last one, I kind of was pretty balanced, but I took advantage of the mismatches with Pachulia down there against Karl Anthony Towns. The Warriors didn't shoot as great as I thought they would. I mean, obviously they still hit threes, but they weren't just like draining everything. It was still a lot of fun playing this game tonight. The story mode, Sean's going to do that, so you're going to see more Slapshot Sean going through his story mode in Basketball Classics. And what I would like to do is also start playing some other retro sports games and going through seasons, like a season of maybe NFL Blitz Pro on the Xbox or something. So we'll see if some of the other guys want to go through seasons like that, or if they just want to, keep going with the Retro Sports League and playing man opponents. I know Sean is a guy who likes to play through seasons against the computer, so that fits him well. Me, I lose interest in that. I just want to play man opponents a lot of time. But hey, Basketball Classics tonight. It was fun. Difficulty Legends. Gave the Namo Gameo guys, David and Josh, some more footage to look at. We'll see if they like the legend difficulty, or if they think that I'm that good at this game. So, but guys, thanks for watching tonight. I appreciate it. Just wanted to play this one. And I got the stream set up for on the Mac. So another game that I do have on the Mac, believe it or not, is the EA Sports NBA Jam. So maybe one day I can get that one going and play that game. That would be pretty fun to play that one. I don't know if I can use this Nintendo controller, but I certainly will try to set it up. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time on the Retro Sports Gamer channel.